Okay, folks, I have to admit, I'm about as surprised as you. I will not hide the fact that I didn't think that Top Gun Maverick was going to be great when it was initially announced. I don't know, 3 years prior. I was like, did we need another Top Gun movie? No, when you make like $1 billion, they tend to find a way to make another movie. And Tom Cruise is at it, even though he's now kind of got a deal over at the old WB. That's right. I didn't know if you saw that or not, but yeah, he has a non-exclusive pack over at the WB. So he's going to be down working with them for some stuff. But in the meantime, Paramount and reports are Top Gun 3 is in development at Paramount. The co-writer, Aaron Kruger, is on board writing the draft. The project would reunite Cruise and Maverick's Miles Teller, Glenn Powell, as well as producers Bruckheimer, David Ellison, and Joe Kosinski. And they're either going to direct or produce. So I assume that's Joe Kosinski will either direct or produce. Yeah, there's a period there. So that's how they pick and choose when they wanted to say Joseph or Joe. Interesting. Obviously, they're finishing their shoot on Mission Impossible 8. That is a Paramount project, and there's other stuff about an outer space movie and things like that. Doug Liman is directing that NASA movie that Cruise is in. So I'm not sure there's a lot to say about the story or what to do, but I mean, if you kind of just play with what is there, you almost can Cruise pass the baton and not like so. For instance, the thing about Maverick is it's both good and bad, right? Because he does give him like one last mission. He is the hero. He's he doesn't really there's no real luster on his star, his Maverick reputation or anything like that. He still comes out on top, even though it's all very foolhardy decisions and things like that that could put people in harm's way. It always worked out, right? And he's past his prime, but he still had something to prove. He's almost fearless to a fault and things like that. And then, but at the end, you figure like, well, he's going to ride off in the sunset with Jennifer Connelly. I think we're in good shape. We don't really have another movie, and we're in pretty good shape. Maybe 5-10 years from now, you could have old man Maverick, and you got this new crop that's doing something or whatever. But nope, looks like we're going to do something right away. What do you guys think? Um, I'm having a hard time coming up with a story arc that could be good enough. Like I'm really just having a hard time. Like it just seems like we wrapped everything up okay that I didn't need to have anything else. There's no other information really. It says news about Top Gun 3. They're speculating it's after MI8, which is fine. Anyway, it's talking about $1.49 billion. It won one Oscar for Best Sound. It was nominated for 6 others, including Best Picture. I mean, all that stuff is why a film like this gets made. It's hard to fathom what that will be though. Like what you could do as a decent story or how you can navigate that. I don't want to rule anything out. I don't want to be hard on it, but my skepticism on this has gone through the roof because the Maverick is this extremely patriotic, energizing, and fun, simple story. That's it. It's very simple. And the idea that they're going to figure out a way to replicate anything that could remotely do service to that, it just feel like you're just going to do a letdown. So it's more of a cash grab thing. Because, I mean, let's face it, Top Gun Maverick was so big that even if, unless Top Gun 3, whatever it's called, looks horrible or has horrible buzz or whatever, you're talking about 4, 5, $600 million pretty fast within a week or two. It's just going to skyrocket through because you're just going to have that much of repeat customers that would be interested in seeing it. Cruise is still a massive draw overseas, particularly in China. I think Miles Teller, his character and all of that was intriguing and interesting enough that we wouldn't mind seeing more of them. But it always becomes like the faceless villain, the faceless situations, those kinds of things. I don't know how you can continue to try to pull that off. So anyway, that is the skinny. That is the take. You have the Pops news right here, and I'd love to hear from you guys next. So tell me what you guys think. You down for more Top Gun? You down for Top Gun 3? What are you guys thinking on this? So love to hear from you. I am Pops.